You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, to say that NFL fans are screaming greed to the NFL right now over what looks like a disastrous attempt to force NFL fans to have to pay money to consume a playoff game, well, NFL fans are furious. Unfortunately, it looks like, based on this article from the Wall Street Journal, and we're going to look at fan reaction over this Peacock situation. Now, I already had Peacock, but it's because a couple of years ago, they premiered Halloween Kills on Peacock because no theaters were open and all that, so I got Peacock to watch that instead of going to the theater. And I just kept it because the WWE Network is in it. And, well, we watch the WWE, and I get all the pay-per-views every month. Don't have to pay that extra money for the pay-per-views. But a lot of people don't have Peacock, all right? I think they got around 30 million subs, and a lot of people are coming out and saying, no, we're not, including Mike Francesca, of a legendary New York radio guy, Mike and the Mad Dog. Anybody remember that guy? And Bill Simmons from The Ringer. They're crushing the NFL for this. And unfortunately, and we're going to look at some fan reaction, but before we jump to the fans being madder than hell, you can be madder than hell over this. Because the Wall Street, actually Forbes, my bad, Forbes just dropped this. The exclusive Peacock situation, well, it's not going away. It's here to stay. According to this article, man, I am hoping that they will learn a lesson because the NFL is being called greedy. However, when these streaming services are willing to pay this kind of money to the NFL for one game, it's pretty clear Roger Goodell and the NFL doesn't give a rip about the fans at all. I mean, look, you pretty much expect to see an NFL playoff game on network-free, over-the-antenna free TV, you know? That's just what you've come to expect. My issue with it is I think about a lot of the older people that either don't have a smart TV or, trying to find Peacock. They're going to be like, what the hell's Peacock? That's a bird. Yeah. So Peacock is paying around $110 million to carry one NFL playoff game exclusively. And it turns out the game they are getting is Patrick Mahomes and the defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs hosting the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico will be joined by Jason Garrett, oh God, and Kaylee Harton on the call. There's also a possibility that Taylor Swift will make an appearance. My God. All right. Are they wanting me to boycott this game even though I have Peacock? I might have to do that. The other 5 NFL playoff games this weekend are on CBS, NBC, Fox, ABC/ESPN, and some football fans are understandably unhappy about the Dolphins Chiefs appearing exclusively on Peacock. They've already had a couple of exclusive games on there, which has around 30 million subs. Peacock will also simulcast the 2 other NBC games this weekend, Browns-Texans on Saturday afternoon and Rams-Lions on Sunday night. A Dolphins game will be shown live in local markets on NBC. John Miller, the president of acquisitions and partnerships for NBC Sports, said NFL games and other pro sports appearing on streaming services like Peacock is, quote, here to stay. Peacock will have one exclusive regular season NFL game each season through 2028. Wow. With the status of additional playoff games unclear at the moment. Quote, I think the Bills-Chargers game on Peacock in December and the playoff game in January are going to be game changers. He said in a phone interview in November, and I think that's going to be the first time that people realize, okay, This stuff is here to stay. It's only growing and getting better. He added, I think what people are really finding now is that if you want Premier Live Sports, Peacock is the place to get it, and there's no other streaming service that has the quantity and level that we have. I mean, here's the thing about Amazon Prime, okay? And I'm going to tell you, they took a lot of heat for those Thursday night games going to Amazon. But I said the big difference with things being on Amazon Prime is a lot of people that shop on Amazon already had Amazon Prime. All right? So they didn't have to actually pay anything additionally to be able to watch those games because they had been paying for Amazon for 10 years. All right? Peacock? Hell, there's a lot of people that don't even know what the hell that is. And that's a big damn difference. So let's look at some of this backlash, and there is backlash from this. I absolutely hate the NFL forcing Peacock down our throats for a playoff game. Dolphins-Chiefs could easily told NBC to keep it on network TV. Total pig move. I mean, disappointed that the NFL is only allowing the Chiefs-Dolphins playoff game only to be streamed on Peacock. I do not and will not purchase the streaming service. I would happily watch it on NBC, which my cable company provides, and what I would typically watch it on. There's a lot of disappointed fans. NBC knows NFL fans are seething after being told next week's playoff game, Chiefs-Dolphins, is on Peacock, streaming only. So Chris Collinsworth tells fans to download it today so you don't get angry and have your kids help you so it doesn't take 2 hours. I mean, it's ridiculous that anybody's having to go through that to watch, to watch a playoff game. We've talked about the NFL and its ratings bubble and its popularity bubble bursting, that something is going to cause that burst. And I've talked about the fact that the NBA and Major League Baseball used to have massive, massive ratings. Major League Baseball was the number one television sports product in the 80s, okay? But now Major League Baseball is only popular in regional areas. Like, in other words, the Rangers are only popular in the Metroplex for the most part, or in Texas. All right? But nationally, the ratings for Major League Baseball and the NBA are trash. All right? And this is the kind of thing that could eventually burst the bubble. You can't just shit in the face of your customers. And look, consumers and viewers are the customers for the NFL. So I heard this morning, and Bill Simmons clipped it out from his Ringer podcast, and he's talking about this game being on Peacock.
Well, the Saturday night game, which I think normally they would have loaded up on, and Dolphins KC on paper isn't bad unless you've actually watched KC this year. But that's on Peacock on Saturday.
Exclusively, yep.
And I think people just realized this today. Mm-hmm. There's finally some chatter about it, but I don't know if everybody knows yet. This is a disaster. This is going to be one of the all-time sports television disasters. As people are like, okay, I can't wait to watch Dolphins at KC. What channel is it on? It's like, wait, what? Peacock? It's like, my dad is going to realize the game's on Peacock probably in the second half of Dolphins KC. He's going to be looking for it for an hour and a half. Your dad might never find it. It's just, it might be 3 hours of him clicking around.
More likely to find a peacock at the zoo. There's no way he's finding this thing. Yeah. No, sorry, Dad. You can't watch Patrick Mahomes in the first round. Just not happening.
That's it. They're talking about older people, or they're just screwing older people to death on this thing. F the NFL for putting the Dolphins-Chiefs playoff game on Peacock. It's crazy. It's crazy. Paying for Peacock to watch Dolphins-Chiefs? Let's just listen.
Who will be there? Do you care, though? Who will be there? PSG?
Yeah. Mike Francesca. Let's just listen to what Mike said.
Have to pay for. How many people in America don't have cable TV? How many people in America don't have smart TV? How many people in America don't even know what streaming is, no less finding streaming, or willing to pay an extra amount to get a playoff game? This is a joke that the NFL would do this with their playoff product. It's bad enough they would do it with a regular season game on a Thursday night, or do it with a regular season game on a Saturday. But to do it with a playoff game is the biggest slap in the face to their national fan base. People wait all year for these playoff games. They love these playoff games, and you're going to now charge them extra for a playoff game? They don't give enough. You don't make enough. The word is that the NFL got $110 million to stream this game from Peacock. They got $110 million to stream this one game exclusively on Peacock. That's it. Is this the wave of the future? They're going to have a hard time doing it with playoff games because there's going to be a tremendous fallout from this. And there should be, because it is the utterly disgraceful, greedy reach by the NFL.
I may have to literally make a video on this as that game's getting ready to kick off, because I can only imagine the explosion on social media when people cannot find this game on television. It's going to be berserk. Justin Timberlake right there. Yeah. Wow. The NFL, after deciding to put the Dolphins-Chiefs playoff game behind a paywall on Peacock, quote, "Greed is good," is the NFL's motto and guiding force. Wow. NBC streaming Chiefs-Dolphins exclusively on Peacock is unacceptable. Cable subscribers are paying NBC every month for NBC, NBC Sports, MSNBC, Sci-Fi, CNBC, Golf Channel, E, Bravo, and these money-grubbing whores want more money? ? Do something, Roger Goodell. Yeah. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, folks. This is going to be... It's going to be a disaster. I mean, some people are thinking that the NFL tried to leverage by putting the Chiefs on, and the fact that ratings have been higher for Chiefs games in part because of the Taylor Swift thing. They think they put that game there purposely just to get her fans more involved or whatever. Look, some things just look bad. A perception. This looks terrible for the NFL. It looks real bad. I mean, this is the kind of thing that will slowly get people to say, you know what, F it, I'm done. I'll figure out something else to do on Sundays. I mean, honestly, for real. Especially when you consider, and I don't know if these people have realized this, there's a movement to cord cut everything. A lot of people are cord cutting everything back to free antenna because they have figured out, I've hooked up a free antenna and holy shit, I got 59 channels and they're all free. That's a thing now. It is. It could turn around going the other direction if they ain't careful. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.